So what I do understand is you yourself don't understand white privilege. And I respect Jess for trying to educate people like you as well.
David Menzies for the Rebel News here in downtown Toronto. I'm actually in front of the Bell Media studios. I'm trying to track down Jess Allen, who made those inexplicable comments about white male hockey players not being very nice. I mean, what's with bringing race into the equation? Of course, unlike Don Cherry, who said something that was deemed to be politically incorrect, Jess Allen, she's not losing her job as a member of the Social. I don't want her to lose her job. I'm not one who subscribes to cancel culture. But as you can imagine, folks, Miss Allen is keeping a very low profile. So I'm going to wait around here and attempt to interview the studio audience who are going to be lining up soon for the Social, see what they have to say about her comments, why she's getting a pass, and why Don Cherry had to walk the plank. Hi, ladies. Are you here for the Social? Yeah. What do you make of Jess Allen's comments that white male hockey players aren't very nice?
I have no comment on that. No.
How about yourself?
No, thank you. No comment.
Do you agree with her comment? White male?
Comment.
Okay. Thanks, anyways. How about you guys? Any? What do you make of Jess Allen's comment that she said that white male hockey players aren't very nice? Why do you think she would bring race into it?
I don't know.
Do you think she's being judged by a different standard than Don Cherry, who's been fired for what a lot of people say is far less offensive comments?
Well, she's on a show that expresses opinions. He's not, and that's the difference.
Oh, I thought Don Cherry for almost 40 years has always expressed opinions.
Well, he went too far this time.
Do you think there's maybe a double standard when it comes? No?
No.
How about yourself, ma'am? Do you agree that...
I don't make comment.
You don't agree with her, or?
Just have no comment.
Oh, okay then. How about yourself, ma'am? Are white male hockey players? Okay then. Thank you. Hi, ladies. I'm just asking people if they agree. No comment? No comments. What do you think about Jess Allen's comment? White male hockey players are not nice.
Yeah, no comments. No. Thank you.
Okay then. Hi, ladies. Just asking people what they think of Jess Allen's comment about white male hockey players not being nice.
I kind of understand where they're coming from, because I mean, there is like obviously the racist bar, but I mean, it's just it doesn't make any sense on how people just can't be fair, just no matter what race or background you are, whether it's just white people or it doesn't even matter the sport even necessarily. But I mean,
you know, if the sport and the race doesn't matter, why did she bring race into it, ma'am?
I don't know. It's just, I guess it's her own opinion, trying to bring in some biased opinions to a big sports network, right?
I think she was talking about hockey players themselves, but when you said you understood her comments, have you ever personally had a bad experience with white male hockey players?
No, not personally. I haven't.
How about yourself, ma'am?
No. No, I went to high school with a bunch of hockey players, so no.
And they were good guys?
Yeah, I went to a small high school, so.
Why do you think she would bring race into it in the first place?
I'm not sure.
Thank you. There. How about yourself, guys? Do you agree with Jess Allen's comments?
I absolutely agree with Jess Allen's comments, yes.
Have you had a bad experience with white male hockey
I
players?
think she really wanted to she hit the nail on the head when she indirectly spoke of white privilege.
Oh, is that what it comes down to? Because
Totally different from, I don't see the correlation between Don Cherry at all.
meaning that his comments were far worse.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The you people. She was very specific, and she was very specific in white privilege, which you do see in a lot of hockey players. It's wonderful that hockey brings our country together, absolutely wonderful. But not everybody is a hockey fan.
But you know, ma'am, at the professional level, hockey, baseball, basketball, football, the other sports certainly are more diverse in terms of race, I grant you that. But could you imagine, I mean, the NBA, I believe, is 83% black. If somebody were to remark that, black basketball players, they're not very nice, do you think, the media and the usual suspects would lose their minds over a comment like that?
So what I do understand is you yourself don't understand white privilege. And I respect Jess for trying to educate people like you as well.
Can you explain white privilege to me?
I've explained, and honestly, it's very difficult to explain to people if they don't get what you people means.
Okay, then.
It's very derogatory, and nobody disputes what he said about people wearing poppies more. We all need to do that.
But Jess did the same thing by singling out white male hockey players.
It's not the same thing, and if anything, it's white privilege.
All right, thank you for your time, ma'am.
He was not referring to white people.
I don't.
At all.
Unlike Jess, he didn't bring race into the question at all.
Oh, come on. And you don't think you people does? I'm not here to argue with you, but people like you and your station need to be educated on white privilege.
What did I do?
It's your questions, your leading questions, and honestly, you don't get it either. It's hard to explain people who have that mentality. On you people don't get the white privilege part. They need to understand what white privilege is.
Hey folks, Don Cherry is under attack by the usual suspects on the left. Please visit our new petition if you want to stand up for Don Cherry. The name of that petition is supportdoncherry.com. That's supportdoncherry.com. Lend your signature to stand up for grapes and stand up for the true meaning of Remembrance Day.